Well, the Jets signed a big one this week, but does he even move the needle? Well, what's happening, Jets fans? This is GreenBean here to discuss this exciting week we're having as Jets fans, huh? Look at all this stuff we get to chew on. I love it. What an offseason, post-draft. Who knew? Who knew? You gotta love it. I'm in. I hope you're in. We have a few guys to talk about. Today we're going to talk about the defensive tackle, Al Woods, that the Jets just signed from the Seattle Seahawks. Long-time guy in the NFL. A vet, we can call him. People are saying you can call the Jets the New York AARPs with all these aged veterans that we're bringing in. Let them laugh. Let them snicker. We got to look at what these guys can actually bring to our predominantly young team. That's the piece that people are kind of skipping over. They're glossing right over the fact that we have this young core, the Sauces, the Reeds, the Wilsons, the Williamses. We have all these young guys. And it's not a bad idea to bring in some vets to kind of sprinkle around and properly place, strategically place, if you will. Al Woods falls into that category, I would say. Before we get too deep into this, I do want to remind you about the milk dunk. That's right. Give me your old thumbs up button. It's right below the video. It takes less than a second. Click that thing. It's a good thing to do for mama. Do it for mama, huh? Get that thumbs button going. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, that's greatly appreciated as well. And thank you to all of you who've already done such wonderful acts of kindness. I appreciate it. So Al Woods, let's look at this guy. He's a 6'4", 330-pound behemoth of a man. Again, he's coming from the Seattle Seahawks. Now, you can call him old if you'd like. He is 36 years old. He's a March baby, so that's what he's going to be for the season. He's going to be 36 years old. He's not going to turn 37 mid-season or anything like that. So that's what we get. We have a 36-year-old, 330-pound guy standing at 6'4" tall. There it is, 6'4" tall. So look, we needed a defensive tackle. When we went into the draft, we knew that. We didn't get one. A lot of us thought the Jets might use their first-round pick on a guy like Kalijah Kancey. There were some other guys sprinkled around in the 4th or 5th. I was really hoping to see some Keandre Coburn action. Nah, we didn't get it. So it is what it is. We do know that the Jets have been sniffing around the aged vet defensive tackles this offseason with Calais Campbell, Fletcher Cox, and the like. So we know where we were looking. And just following the draft, the Jets go ahead and grab Al Woods and bring him in here. Now, what is he supposed to do? Is he supposed to make this defensive line the best in the league? I don't know. I think he's here to fill a role. Now, let's take a look at the role he's going to fill. People are talking about him replacing Sheldon Rankins. I don't see that at all. I don't think he's a Sheldon Rankins filler. I don't think that that's really what Al Woods is here to do. He's more of a Nathan Shepard replacement, and I'll explain why. We already got Jefferson, whose stats and playing time are very, very similar to Rankins. Now we got to replace this Nathan Shepard and hopefully even upgrade over Nathan Shepard. Well, why would I say that? Well, let's take a look at what they've done. Now, this year, Al Woods, he played 14 games, and he came away with 2 sacks, a pass defensed, if you can believe. Maybe that's a batted pass. I don't know how many times you want to throw Al Woods into coverage. But he got 39 tackles, 27 of which were solo tackles. He had 5 tackles for a loss, 3 quarterback hits. Now, he played approximately 39% of Seattle's defensive snaps, which came around to 375 plays. So that's what we're looking at. 39%, 375. Let's take a look at Nathan Shepard real quick. Now, Nathan Shepard last year, younger, of course, so Nathan Shepard's got that going over Al Woods. I don't think he's ever been quite the player Al Woods has been throughout his career, but he does have youth on his side. So last year, Nathan Shepard was available for all 17 games. So there's that. So he has 3 more games than Al Woods. He came away with 1.5 sacks, no passes defensed. Imagine that. We didn't throw him into coverage not one time, poor fella. He had 33 tackles, 16 of which were solo. 4 tackles for a loss, and 6 quarterback hits. So similar, a little bit lower in some respects. He did have more quarterback hits. He has a half sack less, 6 tackles less, and a tackle for a loss less. But let's look at his percentage. So Nathan Shepard played 37% of the snaps, so 2% less than Al Woods. Very, very similar production. But here's the interesting little nugget that I think I want to look at. That 37% ended up being 417 plays. To Al Woods, 39% ended up being 375 plays. So they have very, very similar stats. A little up here, a little down there, but they're right in the same pocket. But Nathan Shepard played, what is that? 25, 35, about 42 more plays. So what could Al Woods have done with that extra 42 plays? So we don't know. So when you look at it, he had less chances, Al Woods that is, less chances to come up with those stats than Nathan Shepard did. I think that we're getting an upgrade, maybe a slight upgrade. I think it's probably a little bit more because, like Ryan said over at Jets Talk 24/7, he's also credited with over 60 stops. That's a PFF metric about impacting the play. You don't exactly make the tackle, but you are the reason that the play didn't work. For example, you clog the hole, you stand your guy up, nobody goes anywhere, he has to bounce it outside. CJ Mosley comes and makes the tackle. He gets credited with the stat, and the poor guy in the middle that made the whole thing explode, he doesn't get anything. So PFF created a metric for that. Al Woods exceeds in that area. Over 60 stops to go with the 39 tackles, 27 solo, and the rest. So it's a little different. I do think we're getting an upgrade. Does he move the needle? Yeah, he does. We're getting a very, very well-seasoned run stuffer. He'll probably play right around the same percentage, 30 to 40% of the plays, and he's going to make that impact. He's going to be fresh. We're going to keep him healthy and all that sort of stuff that the Jets have been working on with their defensive line rotation. I think it's a slam dunk signing. I'm not calling my mom to tell her about it or anything like that, but I think it's a very, very positive move. We should be happy about it. It's good. There you have it. The needle has been moved. Let me know what you think. Are you down? Do you think it's a baloney signing? Let me know in the comments. I love talking to you. With that all said, have a great rest of your day. And as always, go Jets.